One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked teams against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cougars about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Houston Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see him ran so successfully.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Give to the running back. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun. Give on the inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Let's talk for a second about Houston. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The give to the back. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're facing a third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Poor job by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Marshall. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Beavers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection was wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Still looking on the move. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Cougars are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on the...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Steps away. Lets it fly. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air. It's Lagway. Caught near the sticks. It's McGarry. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. off the play fake on first down to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Johnson wants to throw it. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Creates a little room. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Owens. Looking for room at the 30. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Give him 88 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Pushes for the goal line. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Big fella moving. Touchdown, Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Let's see what they've got on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Card. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And they spike it to stop the clock. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Knocked off his feet. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's King. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Gives it on the option. He's in open space downfield. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Handoff to the lone back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Defense. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Now on the counter. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
And had it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across.
Makes the catch down the right side. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go to the ground. Going the other way, and he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Makes the catch. It's Durant. And he'll be brought down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Cougar! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They want that clock to run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Avant. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terry.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.